Hello friends, greetings from Africa and hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about the perfect conditions to start your home health care business. So, I have bad news for you guys. There's no such thing as perfect conditions to start your home care business, unfortunately. But I do have good news though. The good news is, if you start like today, after watching this video, that's the perfect condition. Let me explain to you why. During my travels, and I travel so much now, it gives me so much perspective that you guys that are stuck in one place, so one city, do not have. Amazing perspective. I come across so many different people, nationalities, personalities, you name it, and different economies as well. So think about it. This year I will be in 4 countries, and each one of those 4 countries has different economic conditions. The United States is going through terrible inflation, and the cost of living in the United States is atrocious. But if you go right next door to like Mexico, there's no inflation over there. The cost of living is not out of control. If you come over here to Southern Africa, where I am, the cost of living is not out of control. If you go to East Africa, the cost of living is not out of control. My point is, there's only one thing that remains constant, which is change. Change is the only thing that is constant. So for you to be looking for the perfect conditions to manifest in order for you to start leveling up in your home care business, you're delusional. You're completely delusional. Let me explain to you from a perspective of a parent. When I was younger, I'm in my 40s now. When I was younger, I used to be scared of starting a family. I used to be scared of having kids, and rightfully so. When you look at the cost of raising kids, is insane in the United States right now. It's insane. Like, you're talking about $300,000-$400,000 to raise a kid? What is that? Insanity. And I remember when I was younger, I would bump into people that are older than me. They would always say, hey, when are you gonna start your family? You know, you're dating this girl. When are you gonna get married? I don't encourage everybody to get married, by the way, especially not in America. No way. What I'm saying is, do what works for you. And this is what works for me. I'll come across a lot of these OGs that would advise me to start having kids and start a family, and I'll be terrified. 9 years later, 2 kids. I don't know how that happened, because during that time, I was freaking out. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. The first time that you found out you were pregnant, how freaked out you were about how you're gonna support this kid. How am I gonna take care of this whole human being? It's nuts. And that human being came when you're the least prepared, when you got no money, you're on the brink of getting laid off, and you're panicking. But guess what? Look at you now. You're surviving. You're probably thriving right now. Okay, you might not be thriving, but you're surviving, is my point. You didn't die, okay? Nothing outrageous happened. You know, of course there were obstacles here and there over the years, especially, you know, if your kids are a little bit older now. This blessing came into your life when you're least prepared. It's the same thing in business. There is no such thing as a perfect condition, guys. Right now, even though I'm in Africa and I'm in a place where there is no cost of living crisis and I'm not dealing with bills or these distractions, this is still not the perfect condition for me to do this. But guess what? I still make it work. I understand that there's no perfect conditions for anything. I meet a lot of people that are just waiting. You'll find somebody who's in a country that's got a great economy, the conditions are just right, there's no inflation, but they're waiting for the perfect conditions. Can you imagine? It's nuts, isn't it? And then when I come across these people, I'm like, if only you knew what people in the United States are going through, you wouldn't be saying the things that you're telling me right now. All these stupid, silly excuses that you're coming up with, or you can't put in the work. Do you realize that there are people here who have land, there's no inflation, and they are complaining that they don't have money? But I say, but you have land, right? Why don't you plant something, you cultivate it, you can go to the market and sell it and make a little bit of money. In an economy like this one, most people survive on farming. So it's not large scale farming like in the United States or the West. Most people, they grow their own food, and any surplus goes to the farm. So you find somebody here who has land, and I'm like, listen, if you don't value what you have, I'm gonna rent this land from you for cheap. I'll give you $50 a month, and then I'm gonna farm on this land because I see the opportunity that they don't see. You get what I'm trying to say? In the same way that somebody from Africa will come to Atlanta and see or listen to the bullshit excuses that you have right now while you haven't made it, they'll be like, this person is crazy. Look at all this money. It's about perspective. There will never be perfect conditions. You have to work with what you have. If you have the opportunity right now to invest and start your home healthcare business, you should do it immediately. All these excuses that you have, what is it? What are you going to tell me that I haven't experienced? Even right now in this minute, I had to switch off my phone. This is because when people discovered that I'm in town, friends, family, relatives, they were blowing up my phone. And we all know why. When somebody from outside the country comes back home, we all know what happens. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants a handout. This person is asking for this. This person is asking for this. So-and-so's got this problem. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about if you're immigrants. You have to tune that noise out. That's what I have to do. I have to switch my phone off so I can put in the work. Because that is what is required in order for you to level up in your home healthcare business, guys. It's no joke. Nobody's coming to save you, I promise you. You might be young now, you have all this energy. Maybe you're in your 20s, maybe you're in your 30s. You got all this energy. Yeah, you can put in the 12-hour shifts, huh? Wait till you're in your mid-40s. Let's see if you can pull off a 12-hour shift with a smile on your face. And even right now, I'm talking to a lot of nurses that are doing these 12-hour shifts. And I am shocked at how many patients they're given to take care of on a 12-hour shift. I'm shocked, guys. 10? 12? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you breaking your back? Why are you killing yourself? When you can take a chance on yourself, when you can bet on yourself. For this employer to bet on you, don't you think that they see value in you? Why don't you see the value in yourself? For them to be paying you the little money they're paying you right now, why don't you realize that they're making more? That should give you sleepless nights, to be honest. If you haven't come to that realization, that should give you sleepless nights. That you are tolerating that. But hey, it's your life. What I'm here to do is to show you the way, to show you what is possible, to show you that you can do it. And you don't need to borrow money. You can work with what you have, because nobody's lending out money to new businesses out here. Have you seen the economy right now? There's no more cheap credit. There's no more cheap free money out here. No. We all gotta work for it now. The free ride is over, guys. And it's time to start using this. And start using all the experience that you've had. I know some of you guys only got 5 years experience in maybe nursing, but really that's plenty. That's plenty. If you have 5 years of experience in, let's say, working for a hospital, or even 2-3 years, that's plenty of experience. You don't need 20 years of experience in order to start your own thing. No. You just need to understand the process, how to get your customers, how to get your clients, and how to invoice them. Simple. And I can show you how to do that. But it starts with you being serious and scheduling and calling. Let's talk about it. I have some really practical ideas, strategies that can help you to level up, to get you to the next level. So you don't have to be stressed out here and wasting time. We're already in March, 3 months into the year. What have you done so far? Schedule time. Let's talk about it. Let's get you unstuck. Talk to you soon.